Hey guys, it's Carolina here from KarolinasKrafts and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I wanted to share with you guys what I am making with this paper pad. Now this one, you guys, if you guys saw my February paper stash smash video, this is one of the paper pads I chose to use up in February. And the reason I chose it is because I don't love it. So I want it out of my stash. Now, just because I don't love it doesn't mean that somebody else won't love it. Because we all have different styles and different tastes. But for me, it was so hard to work with, you guys. So figuring out what to make with this paper pad was quite the challenge. And I had 36 sheets, not your typical like 24 sheets like Echo Park does. With their 6x6 paper pads, this had 36 sheets. And on top of that, it had zero cut aparts. No stickers, no nothing, no cut aparts. So I had to pull some elements from my stash, some other like birthday stickers and things like that for me to use. But the cut aparts really are a challenge, you guys. It was so challenging, not using any cut aparts, but I decided to use up 24 of these sheets. I decided I would make a shaped album, and you guys know I have been loving shaped albums. And this time I decided to make a hexagon shaped album. So hexagons have 6 sides. And what was inspired to do the hexagon album was because part of Scrap Diva's new release for February, she had this hexagon shaped die set. And guys, you got a ton of hexagons here, which is fantastic. I actually used the second to largest size because that fit perfectly on the 6x6 paper to cut it out. Obviously you could go bigger. And so I did the second to largest size. And then I have a project where I share with you guys where I also use the small size. So you guys could see there are a ton of hexagons in here. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 hexagons. So I did the second to largest here. And then at the end of this video, I'll show you guys what I did with the smallest one. I think it was the smallest one. Yeah, I think so. Hold on, let me just see. Because I have a bunch more hexagons that I die cut out already. Yeah, so the smallest one for sure. If you were to do this on like a card, like let's say you don't want to glue down these pattern papers and you want to make the design in the card, you would still have like a stitched design. So wherever you die cut out, like I die cut out these little hexagons. So this is the cut line here. So I have stitching here, but if you were to put this on a card where you want to take that pattern out, you would still have a stitched border, which is really cool. I love the double stitching. So that's awesome, but that's what inspired this album, is this die set, you guys. So if you guys want to get anything from Scrap Diva Designs, and it's always good to have basic shaped die sets because you could use them for so many different things. You guys could use the code Carolina for 10% off your order. But I decided I would make an album, you guys. And somebody asked, like, do you ever do top loading, like top bound albums? And generally I don't. I have been wanting to do some top loading ones or top bound ones, and so that's what I decided I would do with this hexagon die set. Now I could have turned this like this, where I have these 2 points and then this side, and then did my binding here. But because I wanted this to be a top bound album, I made a flat part up there, the way that I die cut out my papers. Before I get started on sharing with you guys this album, I did just want to mention that this is available in my Etsy shop in case you guys are interested in purchasing. It would make a fantastic album gift for the birthday girl. It will fit 3x4 size photos perfectly. So it definitely has space for photos and journaling and all that stuff. So on the front here, you guys could see I stitched on the outside of the covers, front and back actually. Have my handmade logo stamp here. And so I did my zigzag stitch here, and then I added in some chipboard pieces that I had in my stash. This is actually from a crepe paper collection, some birthday crepe paper collection. I'm not really sure what it's called. I have more, so I wasn't feeling bad about using up that chipboard. And then these pieces behind, and then this little element, that's from some My Mind's Eye collection that I had in my stash, like a little sticker book. So when you flip this open, and I used a 1-inch cinch wire here. I'll have that link down below. I just buy them in bulk. It comes in like a few different colors: black, silver, gold, and what is the other color? I want to say bronze, but maybe it's just the 3 colors. I'm not entirely sure, but I will link the set down below. I love using the 1-inch for the most part, and you could see there's still space to fill this up. And I do that because if people add photos, it's going to bulk up more, and it's probably, you know, I don't know how much it's going to bulk up, but it's going to make this like probably like this or so, right? So I like to make it bigger rather than smaller so that there is room to bulk it up. If I do make it smaller, I make sure to like specify, like if you're going to add stuff in here, you might want to take some pages out. And while that still may be the case, I try to, you know, make my bindings bigger than what is needed for the album currently, thinking that people are going to add photos. Anyway, so you open this up, and here we go. I'm going to try to go a little sideways. So I added a sticker here that says celebrate. This is left open. Actually, I have this random like die cut piece out. Maybe I'll just include it in here somewhere. But for now, I'll just use it to show you guys. This can be used as a tuck spot, and it's not going to fall out. It's like a nice like fit there. But you could also just add a photo directly onto here. You could add a photo here on the side and do some journaling this way. You can even add, there's some blank tags in here. If you add a photo, you could glue it down on 3 sides and have like a little tag peeking out behind it with like your little journal spot. So there's different ways to decorate this, but you can fit a good size photo on here. Let me tell you guys what size this is. So this, for example, is a teeny bit smaller than 2.5. Well, actually, yeah, a little bit smaller than 2.5 by 3.5. So you could fit a 2.5 by 3.5 size photo here. This is a 3 1/8 by 4 1/8. So, oh, actually, you could fit a 3 by 4 size photo perfectly on this as well. So you could do either or, and this has a border on top of that. So you would be able to fit a 3 1/8 by 4 1/8. Have your 3 by 4 size photo cut perfectly, and then you would still have a border of whatever like your pattern is or solid color. So I'm just trying to give you guys a couple ideas of how you can decorate this. Obviously, you could do some journaling too. You could add just blank photo mats and do journaling. You could do journaling like back here. Like let's say I want to add this back here, and then I want to tuck in a photo here into this little into that little ice cream. I could tuck a photo on top of that, and then my journal spot is hidden. Or I could glue down my photo behind there. And like I said before, you could glue it down on 3 sides and then tuck this behind there and have like a little pull-out piece, like a secret hidden spot. So there are options, you guys, for how you want to like decorate and things like that. This was in here, so let me put that back. Then the next page, I tried to incorporate some like top pockets and regular pockets and tuck spots and things. You could see here, after I cut out like my shapes, I had a little strip of paper left, so I combined 2 strips here to make this pocket. I die cut out some tags using a die set from my stash. It's just like a regular stitched die set, but I use it often. I'll actually have a link down below because I do use it a lot, and I just like being able to cut out tags with some scraps, even solid paper scraps. I've been working with a lot of like purples, pinks, and blues lately, so I have a ton of those scraps on my desk that I die cut out. So I'm just using them in like all these birthday projects I'm working on. So there's a couple of tags, and again, you do not have to use this just to hold tags. You can put a photo in here or 2 photos, like you could tuck photos in here. So whatever you want to do, and then you could still use tags and whatever to decorate and whatnot. But just an example, they don't have to be just for tags. So I have those 2 in here. And then here is just another spot where you can add photos or do some journaling. Then this flips open. Up here I have the sentiment that says, "Oh, happy day." And again, this is a tuck spot. I think I might just leave that one there because it like kind of stays in place and it goes with the pink. And then here I did another pocket with the strips of paper. So I did a pocket, and then this one strip I glued down on 3 sides to make like an additional like little tuck spot pocket. So in that little piece I added in 3 of these little tags. And then I also have this journal card, and it's just really cute, and it goes with the birthday theme, has a little cupcake. And so you could do some journaling on here, or add a photo, or journal on both sides and add photos to the pocket, whatever you want to do. And that's actually just like a random die set I found in my stash. I could try to link it down below. I think it might be from AliExpress a long time ago, but I'll go through my order history. So if I have it available, I'll have it linked down below. But it comes with a smaller one and a bigger one. I just did the smaller size in these. And then I also had another one with a little cherry on top. Yeah, I do. So there's also this one. I used the heart one here. I don't know, I liked it better. I didn't even open this one yet. I have dies that I have purchased that I've never used before, you guys, and that's just kind of how it goes. But I pulled out some of my birthday stuff, only to realize I really don't have a lot of birthday dies. I only have like 4. So I was like, well, I only have 4. I guess we're gonna use some of them in here. So I'm glad I had something like this to do like a little journal spot. And this is also like a great way to use up some of your solid scraps. And you can make these in advance. You could have like a little birthday bin of like embellishments and things that you make, and that way you could just use it whenever. So I have that there. Then this flips open. You have more space for photos or journaling. Then here I decided to make a belly band, and I added a sticker that says cake time, and just included a couple of these tags. And like I said, you can tuck in some photos behind here. You might want to do a couple of photos. It's a belly band, it could hold quite a bit more. But you know, 3x4 size photos will fit perfectly. Actually, should I just leave this in here? I have it on my desk. I'm not using it for anything else. Yeah, I think I'll just leave it there. And then here, well, actually, I'll put it back there after, but I want to share with you guys. I want to keep going so I could show you guys these tuck spots. So here it says, a party without cake is a meeting. So obviously you got to have the cake. It's another little like tuck spot, just like a little decoration. Another spot for photo or journaling. Then here I've got another pocket, and I made another little tuck with that bottom strip. Added in some more little tags. You can see I had a lot of purple and pink. And then I made this one with like a purple background, pink on the top, and you could obviously journal on there or add a photo. I really like just like how those looks. They're adorable. And then here I have this tuck that says yay for today. And you could tuck in a photo, or you could even have your tag tucked in here and a photo glued down back there, like whatever you want to do. Then this flips. You have this spot for photos, and then this one. And then again, you've got this spot, and this is another little tuck here. And then another pocket here with a bunch of tags. So you have some like larger size tags here. You've got some smaller tags, and then you still have this little journal spot. So lots and lots of tags everywhere. Like I said, I die cut them out after one of my other projects, which was the birthday card folios that I was doing. I had leftover scraps, so I was just die cutting out a bunch of tags and then using them here. Oh, I didn't glue that down properly. I saw it peeking out from the side here. I gotta glue that. Just my pocket here, you guys. It's all good. Just make sure that gets stuck down. And then I'm just gonna gently put these in there. I'm not gonna press down over there so that can get glued down. Okay, then the next page here, I've got another belly band here, and it just says Make a Wish, a couple of tags in there, and then another tuck spot down here that just says awesome. I love that you could fit a perfect 3x4 size photo in here. Then here I've got another little tuck that says So Very Magical, and using like the last larger scrap from this collection, I made like this little like matchbook, and I put some index cards in here. So I have a bunch of index cards that like from Dollar Tree that were offcut. So one whole side of these is like an angle, so I cannot use it for like my mini notebooks unless I waste half of it. So I thought I would just cut out some smaller pieces and now use them for little matchbooks. So that's what I did here, made a little matchbook, and that I just have like tucked in here. So that goes there, and then here you could add photo, and then more photo space or journaling. Here I had this like pocket. I had a little scrap left over because I used it on another project that you guys will see in a later video, but I had a scrap left over from here. So I decided to go with the whole hexagon shape, and these are all hexagons here. So I was like, well, we're just gonna use that. So I did like a craft cardstock with some vellum, and it's a slimline card, but I turned it into a pocket on my other album, and then I just used this little scrap here and turned that into like a little tuck spot. And I just included a little ephemera piece. Obviously you can just glue down a photo on top of it. You can tuck in a photo. Obviously you can't go sideways with these photos. They gotta be portrait style. But whichever way that you want to, like, I mean, most of us take photos portrait style now anyway. But anyway, so in here I just have this little like ephemera piece, little tuck spot, and that is the last page. So that is this birthday album I decided to make, and this is available in my Etsy shop in case you guys are interested. I'm just gonna go back and flip through and see where I want this blue mat. I want it on a piece that maybe doesn't have anything else. No, I don't want it there. I'm trying to see, where do I want him to go? I don't know if I want it there. I think we'll just go back in here. The original spot I was gonna put it in. All right, so that is this album. I do think it's a lot of fun. I love, love, love the shape. Like I said, I don't love the paper, but somebody else will. Just because I don't love it doesn't mean everybody's not gonna love it, right? It's just not traditionally my cup of tea, number one. It is just way too colorful for my liking. Like, there's a lot of colors in here, and I generally don't like that many colors, you know, when I'm crafting, which is why I usually get like Echo Park collection kits. I feel like there's always like a color scheme. This one I feel like is just a little bit all over the place, but some people like colorful like that. So there you go. So like I said, it's available in my Etsy shop if you guys are interested. And then on top of that, I was supposed to mention to you guys what I did with some of these leftover scraps. So all of these other ones, I don't know, I might hold on to these or I might not. But what I did with some of them, I took out the more masculine looking colors and I made 2 masculine birthday cards. So I die cut out those little hexagons like I shared with you guys with this die set from Scrap Diva Designs with that little teeny hexagon shape. And I just made this birthday card here using some more of the masculine colors. I used a strip of paper on the inside that I had left over. And in here you can fit a gift card. So I'm going to show you guys what that looks like. So I just have like a random gift card here. You can put a gift card in here and still write your message. You don't have to use that as a gift card spot, but you can if you want to. I just left it open for the additional option. I just really wanted to use up the scrap as like a decorative piece, but then I was like, well, while I'm at it, I might as well just glue it down on 2 sides, and that could be like a little tuck spot for a gift card. I do have these 2 cards available as a set in my shop, so you could get the set of 2 if you guys are looking for some more masculine or manly birthday cards. And then this is the other one. So this one just has yellows and oranges. This one's like blues, greens, and oranges, but I tried to do the more masculine colors. And then this one looks like this. And again, this is left open, so you can have a gift card tucked in there, or this way, whichever way you want to do it. But yes, that is listed as a set of 2 in my shop, and I'm just happy I was able to use up not only like the smallest little die set, but to use up these little scraps that I had left over from cutting out those larger pieces. So I'm glad I was able to do that. And that is everything for this video, you guys. So I still have another project I'm going to be sharing with you guys of what I made with the last 12 sheets. So like I said, I used 24 here. Specifically for this album, 24 sheets, and then I still had 12 sheets left over. So I will share with you guys in an upcoming video what I did with those last 12 sheets. It is another album, but it's not a cinch bound album, so you guys are gonna have to stay tuned for that. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. Again, check out Scrap Diva Designs for her new Hexagon double stitched die set. And then if you guys are looking for this honeycomb pattern also, which I cannot wait to make some cards for like the summer with this, but the honeycomb slimline card. So I thought they just went really well together. I thought that was cool. And wait till you see it in the other album. You'll see even like a larger piece of that honeycomb. All right, so that is everything. Everything is also in my Etsy shop, like I mentioned. So check it out in the description box down below. And use code Carolina for 10% off your order for any of your orders from Scrap Diva Designs. And I will see you guys in my next crafty video. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.